Today we're at the Musical Instrument Museum and they have some of the most exceptional, unique, and rare guitars in the entire world. Let's go check it out. This is the last guitar that Elvis Presley played in a live performance. This is a Martin D28. Played in his last live performance in 1977 before he passed away. This is just one of the most interesting and unique and rare pieces in the Musical Instrument Museum. This bass guitar is the guitar that Paul McCartney remembers when he first saw Elvis. He was playing this bass guitar when he met the Beatles. We're not even close to finishing this museum. Right here. Just look at this. I don't even know what to say. This is an Octobasse. I don't even think I have to say much. Just look at it. This is so huge. It has 3 strings only. Apparently, it is tuned 2 octaves below the violoncello. And I'm gonna put the tuning right here. I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm gonna put it just so you guys can know what octave it is. And apparently, the lowest note on this thing is way too low for the human ear to hear. And if you want to hear what this sounds like, this specific model was used in the Hunger Games soundtrack. I'll put a video right here so you guys can see what it sounds like. Here we have the Octobasse, which is one of the biggest instruments in this museum. And over here we have the smallest instrument in this museum. This is the Little Lady harmonica. This harmonica is 1.5 inches long. Apparently this is the first ever electric guitar played in front of a wide audience. It was played by Alvino Rey in the year 1933. So this is Prince's iconic purple piano used in the Jam of the Year tour. Everyone has heard and seen this piano. It's super iconic and super beautiful. So right now we're in the Acoustic America section of the Musical Instrument Museum, which is featuring several stringed instruments all across America, which are acoustic. This is an ultimate vintage harp guitar. So abstract, which is what makes it so amazing. So right here, we have a normal guitar, just the normal 6 strings, and over here we have bass notes, which is the harp part of the guitar. I would assume a lot of people who actually played this wanted this so they could do what a band would do. They could do the bass notes and the melody while playing. This is called Darth Vader. This is owned and played by Michael Hedges. And with this guitar, you could really see all the scratches and the dents. Those really convey all the songs played, all the music written on this guitar. That is a rattlesnake tail. He put it under the strings because he wanted to. This is a slack key guitar. It has 2 sound holes, so now you could drop your pick in both of the sound holes. I've never seen an archtop guitar that big, and coincidentally, it's the biggest archtop guitar in the world. It is the Master 400 archtop guitar. This is the 8th D18 guitar ever made, and wow, this is really like looking at a piece of history right here, and you could just see all the little scratches and dents, and honestly, it's great because everything tells a story, and it's crazy. You could really see all the songs written and all the songs played on this guitar. So this is the largest instrument in this entire museum. It's a mechanical instrument. It's called a dance organ. And apparently it plays by itself. And it will start playing at exactly 12 o'clock. So we're gonna wait and see what it could do.
But the first thing you're going to hear is the compressor kick on. And then we will start our little concert. Now I will warn you, this is loud.
I've never seen an instrument play itself. Not only did it play itself, it played so many different instruments by itself. The accordion, there were some percussion instruments up top, the drums. That was really crazy, and it sounded really good too. If you watched my video testing 1,000 years of guitars, you saw that I played this instrument. This is a Rudra Veena, and it is almost 4,000 years old. The fact that I played one of the instruments that is hung up here that says you're not allowed to play it is crazy. This is the oldest instrument in this museum. This is a goblet drum. It is 6,000 years old. I am astonished on how do you even acquire this? What an amazing piece of history right here. 6,000 years old. 21 strings on this guitar. As if 6 strings wasn't enough, they put 21. This might be the most beautiful guitar I've ever seen. Just look at the inlay for the neck and the fretboard, all the pearls. This guitar is likely to be one of the first 10 Les Pauls ever made. We all know how big Gibson Les Pauls are, and it's crazy that we're looking at likely one of the first 10 ever made in history. Right here, we have a triple neck electric guitar. This honestly might be just the most interesting thing I've seen in my life. Not even just guitars, in my life, just everything. Owned and played by Steve Vai. I've only seen like 3 double necks, but this is the first ever triple neck electric guitar I've ever seen in my life. So this is the first ever patented American guitar design with its own coffin case. And there's one of only 8 in existence. This was the snare drum that Metallica used to record their song Master of Puppets. I don't even need to say anything else. That is crazy. A lot of people have been leaving comments for me to play the hurdy-gurdy. Well, it's here, but guess what? I can't play it. So next time I will. Here we have another wide neck guitar. It is a 10-string classical guitar. The body of this guitar is perfectly like a normal 6-string guitar, but the neck is where it gets crazy. Narciso Yepes developed this 10-string guitar, and he was the most well-known developer for 10-string guitars. Okay, so we made it to some of the most unique, interesting, and rare guitars in this entire world. Right here, we have one of the most iconic designs ever made by Martin. Just look at this guitar, guys. I don't even have to say anything. Just look at it for yourself. And over here, we have the puppeteer guitar. Just look at the design on the neck, on the fretboard. This is the Voodoo guitar. It was damaged in Hurricane Katrina, but they luckily restored it, and just look at it. What a work of art that is. Over here, we have the balalaika guitar. It is in the shape of a battle axe, but it's not a balalaika, it's a guitar. Right behind it, we have the most prestigious guitar in this entire museum, the air guitar. It really is an air guitar. This is the Gittler. Just look at it. Like, I don't gotta say much. Just this explains it. Okay, so we're in the experience gallery right now, and right here, we're allowed to play any instrument that is in here. And guys, I just want you to look at this. It's a theremin. I actually made a video with the theremin before. So basically how this works, this hand controls the volume and the pitch. So the closer you get, the higher the note is. The farther you get, the more lower. And this is the volume. So you see, I can make it quiet, then higher. Let me try to actually play something. I try to play a scale, but yeah, that's the theremin. Right here, we have a balalaika. I made a video with the balalaika, and everyone said it looks like a battle axe. This is a marimba. I've only ever played a xylophone, not a marimba. Smoke on the marimba. Wonderwall on the marimba. Thank you to the Musical Instrument Museum for allowing me to come here and film here and tour their spectacular museum. But there's one more thing we have to do before we leave.